What's up, everyone? It's Dark Kitty here, and today I will be reading Chapter 5 of the Crash Bandicoot fanfic that I wrote called Cursed. I hope you are all enjoying this fanfiction so far, and let's get started with Chapter 5. Beatrix saw an orange bandicoot in the distance. She wanted to run up to him when she remembered what her uncle had said. That was most likely Crash Bandicoot, and he was a hero, not a villain. So they did their best to stay away from him, no matter what. That still confuses me, Beatrix said to her uncle. What does? Oxide asked. The fact that no one has told me about that bandicoot before. Is he really that bad? He's just another earthling that'll get in our way. Also, he's not a villain. How many times do I have to tell you that? I'm sorry, Uncle. Jeez. Beatrix saw that Crash had 5 crystals in his pockets. She was always attracted to shiny things. She couldn't resist the temptation to go look at them. She wanted them so badly, but her uncle had told her to stay away from the bandicoot. So she listened, until Crash approached her, and Oxide, that is. What do you want, Bandicoot? Asked Oxide. I'm not in the mood to battle you or race you right now. Come on, Beatrix, let's go. But Beatrix was not listening. She was trying to reach for the crystals. Crash jumped back and spun attack her, making her fall backwards. She fell into a puddle of mud. Crash ran away, keeping a close eye on his hard-earned crystals. What did I tell you, kid? Oxide asked. Stay away from that bandicoot. I wish you weren't like your father. Well, I am his daughter, so of course I'm going to be like him. I kind of like having his traits. It makes me more, how should I put this? It makes me more evil. Oxide rolled his eyes and continued onward, Beatrix following him. Beatrix had forgotten what they were doing on Earth, but of course, she did have short-term memory loss. She couldn't help it. She was just born that way. She didn't dare ask what they were doing. Her uncle would just get angry with her again. Like always. They saw the bandicoot again in the distance. This time, he was eating wumpa fruit, which was his favorite thing to eat. In fact, that was all he ever ate. He refused to eat anything else. Beatrix approached him with caution, making sure he didn't see her. Her curiosity got the best of her, and she asked what the fruit was. Crash did not answer. He couldn't talk, really. The only talking he did was all gibberish, so no one could understand him except for his siblings and guardian. Beatrix, get back here this instant, Oxide shouted. Beatrix didn't seem to hear him. All she wanted were the crystals. She also wanted the fruit. It looked so delicious to her. She had never seen or tried anything like it, so Crash gladly gave her a piece. She took her first bite, and her eyes lit up. This is so delicious, Beatrix said. What is this fruit called again? Oh, that's right. You don't exactly talk, do you? Crash shook his head. That's what I thought. Beatrix stood up and shook a little bit. She usually never twitched randomly like this. She only twitched when she was angry. She walked back to her uncle. She seemed to have forgotten about the crystals. Uncle, she said, I don't feel so good. Can we go back to Kobold? I think I need to take a nap. I feel tired all of a sudden. I'll take you back, but I'm coming back down here, Oxide said. You can just stay up there on your own, unless the others are back, of course. I wouldn't really be alone. My dad's there, remember? Oxide said nothing else and flew Beatrix back to Kobold in a spaceship. It took a while to even find where they had landed it. Beatrix didn't know why she felt this way, nor did she really care. She just wanted to go back to her own planet. She didn't care if she was on her own, as long as she got to lie in bed for once. She hardly got any sleep on her planet. Beatrix had just finished her fruit and threw the core out the window. She flicked her fingers to get the remaining juice off. She wished that fruit like that existed on her planet, but she wasn't from Earth, of course. There were days that she wished she were from Earth, just so she didn't have to have the responsibilities of being the princess of Kobold. She tried not to think about it and instead thought about Earth. Unlike her father, she seemed to like that planet more than a year ago. She tried not to think about what happened last time she was there, though. Okay, guys, that's the end of chapter 5. It's like my shortest chapter in this fanfiction so far. Well, one of my shortest. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and please like and subscribe.